Hey guys, welcome back to this wonderful, windy Oklahoma day. It is another Friday, so welcome back. Glad you made it. Today, we're doing another Pew video. I got a new gun, and I wanted to show it to you guys and talk a little bit about it. It is the Ruger Precision Rimfire. So yes, it's only a 22 long rifle. But it's still based on the full Ruger Precision, just like you see in the bigger ones. I have an Athlon Argos BTR 8x34 mounted to it. And you're probably over there thinking, well, that's a lot to be putting on just a little 22 rifle. Yes, I don't disagree. A lot of people I'm talking to say this can go out to almost 300 yards. And that's all fine and dandy, but I gotta be able to see it. I didn't have another rifle to put this on. I pulled it off one of Casey's old rifles that she ended up putting the ATN on. I just had it sitting there, so I threw it on there. And let me tell you, even at 100 yards, I can see the target. So, that being said, I got one of it's the Talo exclusive in the gray. They call it the tactical gray. Names of these colors. So far, I really like it. For a 22, it is phenomenal. It is great for plinking. It is great for target practice. There is a lot that you can do with it as it is. I haven't done anything to it other than put the bipod on it and put the scope on it. So, that being said, let's talk about a little of the specs. So, it has the bladed trigger, the bladed safety trigger, which is one of the cool features I like about it. It's got an AR style grip. So any grip or so that would fit on your AR will fit onto here. It is a one-piece chassis, so it is adjustable back here. You've got your cheek riser, your length of throw, and another cool part is down here. It's actually got a flat bag rider, but it's got a Picatinny rail, so you could put a monopod there, which I plan on getting there. One of the other cool things is the bolt. So a lot of people will use these RPRs for practice for their regular precision rifles. I haven't quite figured it out, and I've started to read on it, but one of the cool things that you can do is you can actually take this bolt, and it's only a 1.5 inch throw is all it is. You pull it out 1.5 inches, yada yada yada. You can actually move it out to where it's 3 inches. Well, a 3 inch is the same as a short action rifle. So anybody shooting precision short action rifles has a 3 inch-ish throw. So you can adjust this to 3 inches so it feels just like your regular precision rifle. It is a full-length 18-inch barrel. It does have a 1-to-15 twist, I do believe. And it's got a 1/2x28 threaded barrel at the end of it. So you could put a suppressor on it if you wanted to. You could also put a brake or a compensator or something like that. But I mean, let's face it, there's hardly any recoil on a 22, so why do you need it? I have seen people doing what are called tuners. Those are relatively interesting. I'm not 100% sure how they work. One day I may figure it out. I don't know. We'll see. Per the manufacturer, when I was reading up on it, you can use the BX-15s and the BX-25s. However, they never said anything about the original 10-shot mags that go in the 1022s. But I've put them in there, and it works just fine. It does sit up a little bit further into it than the bottom, so getting it in is a little bit tedious. But getting it out, it just falls straight out. So it's not horrible. But that being said, I've put about 300 rounds through it thus far. And I've had varying results. And I will tell you, just like all my other precision rifles, they are very, very picky on their ammo. And a lot of guns are, I understand that. But just like any precision rifle I have, they are very, very picky about the ammo you use. That said, anything that's high velocity, this thing does not like. At 100 yards, you can hit about 3 to 6 inches with a high velocity However, if you go to standard velocity or subsonic, it's actually 1 MOA or less. You can actually, I've seen several people out there hitting half MOA at 100 yards. Or even, shoot, I've even seen them hitting 1 MOA at closer to 200 yards with it. It's quite impressive. Standard velocity EMOs are 1070 feet per second ish. I was seeing 1020 to 1070, and that's what this rifle likes most of all, and that's what everybody else is saying. Everybody else that I'm reading is saying the same thing. High velocity, they're technically considering anything over 1200, and I mean, it shows after all the different ones that I've tried through it. It really is anything that's 1200 or more. It doesn't like it. I have not had subs yet to do it, but I've had standard velocity, and it does very well. I think I was hitting 1.5 inches for me, which is good. There are some other like SK that makes more of a match round, and they're super accurate. Everything is very well put together, and it is super accurate from what I've read. That being said, I know some of you, not all of y'all on Facebook, but there are like 3 or 4 groups that are dedicated solely to these RPRs. And let me tell you, the people on there are actually really great. It's not like some of the other Facebook groups where you say one thing and everybody thinks that you're stupid. No, everybody there, all the guys there are really good. I've really liked them so far. So there's, I guess, peer support, if you want to call it that, on people that can help you with your rifle. So now, one other thing, one very interesting thing, and one of the reasons why I have the bigger scope and I forgot about this, is it's actually got a 30 MOA cant on the rail that's already there. So the higher powered scopes actually can benefit from it because it'll be all the way at the top. So that way when you're going further out, you can adjust it further down. Yes, little 3x9 scopes will do it, but you're not going to shoot that far very accurately with a 3x9 scope, to be honest. So, but other than that, let's go get a few shots out of it. All right, guys, here we are at the shooting point of my makeshift range so far. Anywho, let's get a few shots real quick. As you can see, it's really easy to get behind. It's got the bag rider to help hold the bag. Nice smooth action with a 22. Very little recoil, obviously. And there it is. That was 15 of them. No, that was not sped up at all. That is how fast it actually goes. It's easy to get on target. It stays right where it's supposed to and everything. So now, let's see an expert shooter shoot.
Can I close it?
Yep, go for it.
Ready to shoot?
Ready to shoot. Fire when ready.
Toward it. There. You think I can hit the middle one?
If you want to try to. Woohoo! Look at that.
middle one.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit the other side. Second one.
Sure. Whichever one you want to hit them.
That was the middle one, right?
Hey guys, there we go. That's it. That was us shooting it. Well, some of it. I've already put 300 rounds through it. And they say it takes about 1,000 rounds to get the barrel good and broke in. But we at least shot 30 for y'all to see. And even our expert shooter over here took a few cracks at it. That being said, he is 6. So this is a really great rifle for him. No recoil, easy to get a hold of. You know, bolts really short, all that good stuff. And he was doing good because he was hitting that one for the most part. But then he tried to hit this one a few times, and he actually hit it 3 or 4 times, which is, this one's a 6-inch, that's a 12-inch. So he's doing good for being 6 and not shooting a whole lot. He's doing great. But all in all, I think the gun is a fun gun to shoot. What do you think?
It's pretty good.
You like it?
Yeah.
You like it? That's good. So the price, that is one thing I haven't talked about yet, and I forgot to in the first part. So for a .22 rifle, it's relatively expensive. For a precision rifle, it's relatively inexpensive. They list for right around $650, depending on where you get them from, and depending on which color you get, because they have the gray, which is an exclusive. They have black as one of the normal colors. They have a flat dark earth, which is a really cool color, and they have one that's a flag. It's the American flag. And that one lists for like a whole lot more. I don't even know. I don't want to know. But anywho, it was $650 for a precision rifle. That's not bad. So if you do like shooting precision rifles and think that ammo is way expensive, and I agree because I have to make mine to shoot them, this is a good alternative to get out there and practice. Just practice your trigger pulls, your getting on target, even using the bolt. Like I mentioned before, you can actually adjust the length of pull for the length of the bolt, there we go, to make it more like a short action. So, but outside of that, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, and share, and I hope you come watch us next week. Bye guys.
Bye, guys.